Growing up as a violist and violinist, and later taking up DJing and MCing, one thing was very important to all those disciplines, really on any instrument you play, and that's keeping time. And the device you use to keep time is called a metronome. And today, we look at a company when I was at Namm called Wittner, and they specialize in metronomes, and they have some other cool products for violinists. Let's get into it. So we're here and I saw something that caught my eye, strings and things and violins. Today we're going to learn about these metronomes that are beautiful display behind them, and also this innovative peg system. So I'm going to let you take it away.
Very pleased to see you, have you here, and to introduce myself and our company. So Wittner was founded in 1895.
Wow.
So I'm the third generation, and we definitely are famous for metronomes.
Mm-hmm.
And so Wittner is kind of synonymous for metronomes, really. But since the metronome, of course, is kind of being replaced by the smartphones,
Right.
where you have the electronic thing, so we were under pressure. What other things we could do.
Right.
And since we come from the engineering, watchmaking background as a company, we tried to figure out where are problems in the music industry, and we found a problem which is century old, that is a violin or cello.
Right.
It's the wooden pegs, which are fiddling around in the peg holes. The peg holes wear out. It's
Right.
difficult for the players.
Yes.
Yes, you need strength if you have arthritis with a cello and so on. It's really very, very difficult.
Yes.
Or also students, the teacher has to tune the instrument before he starts his lesson.
Yes.
Yeah, and all these things we are taking away. We are really solving a problem that has been existing since decades, century. And
So this system will help everybody from the youth learning how to tune, and as you get up in age, it gets harder, especially these big bags, to keep it in tune. So this system is...
well, I mean, every normal instrument, is changing because of the climate changes.
Yes.
Especially nowadays, orchestras are traveling,
Right.
different humidity and so on.
Right.
Yeah, and we solved this problem.
So explain how it works, the tuning.
I mean,
Explain how that works.
we have a peg head, and it has a gear inside, as you can see here a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it has a ratio of 1 to 8.5.
Oh, wow.
That means here you have to turn one 8.5 times compared to a wooden one. So you do the fine tuning really here,
wow.
and you only turn it here a little bit, and the spool in the middle
Right.
does the tuning spin. So you actually also don't need a fine tuner anymore.
Right.
So it's getting lighter.
I was going to say that you don't need a fine tuner.
Not really.
Yeah.
I mean, some still keep it because they think it's got to be there,
Right.
but you don't really need it.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. So that is one of our recent products, which is extremely successful because it really meets a demand, and it helps to learn playing.
Right. And can you pronounce the name of the company? How is it supposed to be pronounced?
It's Wittner.
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 Thank you. And this beautiful display we have behind us, can you explain it? I remember seeing it 2 years ago when Namm was here, or 3 years ago. I know this is what you're famous for. Tell me about the inspiration of how it's set up, or anything that you would like to know.
Well, I mean, of course, a lot of stories about the metronome when Melzel invented it in 1814.
1814.
And Beethoven was at the beginning a big fan of the metronome, because you have to imagine in the Middle Ages we only had the dances. Yeah, so, but there was no speed related, so people did not know at which speed a music piece or composition should be played.
Right.
So Mendelssohn for the first time made a time limit. Yeah, and as I said, Beethoven at the beginning, he loved it because first time his compositions were played the way he wanted them to play.
Oh.
Later in his life, he hated it be- because it disciplined him.
Oh, okay, okay.
Like in the morning, maybe you will feel better. You are more moody in the evening. You're more sad, or so. Play a different tempo.
Right.
Yeah, but the metronome gives you the tone, and
Keeps you on time.
oh yeah. And I mean, one thing, of course, with this metronome is that you have an optic and an acoustic thing. That means you have the pendulum swinging, and whilst you are playing, you get a feeling that coming to a clicking point.
Right.
Yeah, it's so when if you're only electronic, you only get effect. You get the beep or the click, and you know you are too fast or too slow. But here you can kind of anticipate.
Right.
Yeah, and get that feeling for it.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
I definitely need to get one of these. These are just beautiful to have. And
Of course, it's also a piece of furniture. Yeah, when
Right.
you have a
Right.
nice piano at home, so
right.
a wooden one is just.
Well, I appreciate you taking the time to explain this new system you have and these beautiful metronomes that you have in the background. I might come back. I'm gonna come back I might want to buy one of these.
Okay, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Indeed.
You're welcome.